Welcome everyone who chose Matterbus or the Ten of Wands. This is group 1 for the Immersive 360 Tarot reading experience, seeking the question of Solace from the Hermitage, built by Billy Carver back in 1910 here in Treaty 7 territory, the traditional lands of the Blackfoot Confederacy, the loud noise, Tsuut'ina Nations, I.MAGI.NATION, and Region 3 Métis Nation of Alberta. We are in a bit into the woods off of Johnson Lake in Banff National Park. So let's get into your reading. We're going to look for wisdom from this Hermitage. What does group number 1 need to know? So we have the Moon reverse, the Four of Pentacles, and the Four of Wands. What else? The Six of Pentacles, the Seven of reversed, Seven of Swords reversed, speaking. And the Page of Wands reversed. Under the deck we have the Page of Swords upright. So group number 1, with the Page of Swords upright, I wonder if you're waiting for some communication to come into your life, whether about a job or an opportunity or hearing from a family member, colleague, co-worker, lover, etc. Page of Swords is very much about communication, thoughts, news, etc. coming in, and I always personally feel that it's digital communication, very much so now in the modern day age. And since it's at the bottom of the deck, I see that as what you're kind of looking for in the cards, kind of the undertone, the reason that you were here for this reading today. So messages that you're waiting for, some sort of ideation. You have the Ten of Wands as the overseer of the deck, and this has a lot of burdens that one carries with them when it's in its traditional Rider-Waite deck. A Matterbus as a daemon causes and cures diseases, tells secrets and hidden things, can make one shapeshift. So I'm interested to see what comes out of the cards, if perhaps you're waiting to hear something about health, or if possibly finding out some secrets from people through digital communication. I do think secrets are certainly at play here with the Moon card, the Four of Pentacles, and the Four of Wands. Why do I say this? Because the Moon card is generally about illusions. It's about trying to see between our perspectives and how we see something versus how it might be in a different perspective. That reality is mercurial and shape-shifting for people. I see with the Moon here that there's definitely some hidden behaviors, or you feel like there's stuff going on behind the scenes that need to be brought up. You have intuition that stuff is going on, but perhaps you have not found hard proof of it or evidence. This could be about finances with the Four of Pentacles. It could be if someone is maybe rerouting money and hoarding money for themselves, somehow taking advantage of you financially. It could also be just wanting to hold on to things. I get with the Four of Pentacles this kind of like hoarding tendency. But that tends to be rather visible. So what is it that could be rather secretive here? We also have the Four of Wands, which is about success in home. And this can be successful finances, of course, too. Being pragmatic and saving money and being fiscally responsible. So it seems like on the exterior, there is this facade of being put together, of, sorry, I keep thinking I hear something, of being put together, of having, you know, the material things that one needs to be considered successful by society. For example, we could be like the Joneses concept. You know, I have the house and the cars and the kids and the dog and the job, and, you know, I'm having this facade that I'm so successful and doing well in life. But there's illusion that's going on here. We need to find out more about what it is, because this could be the person you're involved with, or your family, or yourself. Maybe you're trying to keep up appearances and keep secrets from spilling out. Let's find out more. We have the Six of Pentacles, which is very much about an equal give and take, which is about being able to know how much to be able to give to someone else without being completely drained. But I get with this messaging, it's also how much to share and how much to keep hidden, you know? How much can I put out there and let people know information? They say that good lying is because there's a lot of truth within the lies. So how much do I say of truth and how much do I fib? Also, for some reason, is coming up for me here in this Six of Pentacles. With the Seven of Swords reversed, I mean, this can be about reclamation. This can be about overcoming or healing from shady background behaviors. And it may also be around sexual entanglements. There could be affairs as well. Could be yourself, could be other persons, could be other persons in your social network. Take it as it resonates for yourself. And as I say that, I just remember that I forgot to share my spiel about general readings and that our readings come from me. Anyway, we'll leave that be for now. You're already here. So let's get some more. We have the Six of Cups reversed. Oh, wow, the Four of Pentacles reversed on the Four of Pentacles. Fours are coming up a lot in your reading, as well as sixes. The High Priestess reversed on the Four of Wands. What about the Six of Pentacles, please? Some fallout cards. Don't be so secretive. Ooh, having a hard time. There we go. The Five of Wands. The Nine of Wands reversed. The Queen of Cups. Under the deck, the Star reversed. Okay, so something big is happening here. I think there is a lack of trust and a lack of faith. I think there is definitely, I would say, in the short, perhaps some infidelities going on. I will explain more as to why. With these illusions and the Six of Cups reversed, perhaps someone from the past has returned, maybe an ex, or maybe just someone that you or someone else that you know, if this is an entanglement sexually, for example, or, you know, infidelity. For example, like an old childhood friend comes back, or someone that they used to have a crush on, kind of thing. It feels like they're hiding, having this entanglement with an individual that's resurfaced from the past. Again, they're trying to, it's like caught between two things. I have this life that I built with my partner. Again, could be yourself, could be the other person or persons. And I don't want to give that up because I built this and this is working fine. But I also don't want to let go of the affair or the infidelity. And they're also asking for the individual who is in this secret to give up what they have visibly to everyone else, because the other individual doesn't like not being recognized as their partner, shall we say. the Four of Wands upright and the High Priestess reversed. I think it can be said two ways. The person who is in the situation, in the secret, doing the infidelity, may not be trusting their intuition, may not be sure of what exactly to do, what is the most successful choice. But also, I would say that the person who is entangled in this relationship has an inkling that something's up, something's wrong, but they have no idea why. There's nothing that's really shown, but they just have this like gnawing in the back of their head that says this picturesque idyllic scenario is not what's really going on. This telling truths and telling lies as a balancing technique is very complicated and hard to keep straight, basically. With the Five of Wands, that can be a lot of conflict, a lot of stuff coming from multiple directions, but paired with this card and this narrative that's coming out, I find that it's trying to keep everything that is said straight and correct, and is overwhelming, is a bit chaotic, and it's going to spill over eventually. With the Seven of Swords reversed and the Nine of Wands reversed, twofold here. First, I would say the person who is not doing the infidelity actions is possibly has had stuff like this happen in the past. For example, maybe other partners have cheated on them in the past. They've never gotten over that. It's extremely painful and hurtful, and is definitely not a wonderful experience to be having. That's a dumb thing to have said, I know, but the Nine of Wands reverse is very much like, I'm still extremely wounded from that. So it's a highly sensitive topic, and that's probably why this individual's radar is like up once it starts happening, because they're so sensitive from having gone through it before that they can kind of feel when things are going off in that direction. But also, I think the person who's trying to like sneak behind the back is aware how much that's going to destroy the other person and or person that they're also involved with behind the scenes. Nobody comes out of this unscathed in this scenario. The Nine of Wands reversed, everyone gets hurt by this shady action. Page of Wands reversed, again, the card to me that was suggesting perhaps sexual infidelity, also has the Queen of Cups. So not only is it sexual infidelity, but emotionally driven as well. It's not just going out and, you know, fucking something or getting it out of your system or just needing that rush. It's an emotional connection that this person has with the other individual that's really driving them. You know, they're emotionally attached. And it feels very much with the cards that are here, especially the Four of Pentacles and the Four of Wands. This is that there's no feeling there, but I want to hold on to and I want to preserve my image of having this successful life, but they may be emotionally, like they feel like it's a positive emotional attachment with the person that they're doing stuff behind the scenes. Okay, so that's some heavy ass information coming from the Hermitage. Let's get one more card here, just some advice for who's ever watching this and it's resonating for. Two of Swords, decisions need to be made. And Nine of Swords reversed again under here. Nine of Swords is like, to ease your anxieties, choices will need to be made by both the person, if you are the one who is doing the stuff behind the scenes, you're going to need to make a decision. And if you are the person who's thinking about your partner maybe doing stuff behind the scene, also this advice applies to you. So if you can see this card, you see the individual holding swords, the heart dangling on the string, the swan on the tree. I very much see that as two choices, and if you move your arm outward, you're going to cut that string that tiny red string that holds that heart onto the tree. Now, what I see with this is that, again, it doesn't seem like pain will be escaped in the scenario, whichever side of this narrative you're on. But ultimately, you're going to need to make a choice. And the choice is entirely up to yours and where you are in this narrative, but it may be that you want to have that conversation with your spouse, partner, etc., and going to counseling and trying to rekindle that emotional connection that you had with one another. Or it's about acknowledging that you don't have that connection anymore and you do want to let it go, but you can't have both. That's really the thing. And no matter what, it's going to be hurtful to everyone, but the longer that you try to hold on to both, that's going to just exponentially create more pain. So, I apologize for the hard reading, pile number 1, but that has been the messages that have come out from this space here at the Hermitage. Let's just take a couple of minutes to sit and mentally digest and reflect on what was said. I'll put my cards away, and then we'll end this session.